In this video, we're going to take a look at inserting citations into a document in Word 2019. Citations are on the References tab. So let's click on the References tab, and what we're going to be looking at is the options in this group right here, Citations and Bibliography. And probably the easiest way to insert a citation, usually they go at the end of a sentence or a paragraph. So let's go to the end of the first one here, and it's the Insert Citation button right here. Let's click on the down arrow, and we're going to add a new source. You could also add a placeholder if you didn't have the information yet, but we'll do new source. And you get the Create Source dialog box here. You have a bunch of choices here. Book is the first one, I think, and then you've got just about every kind of source that you can think of here. So we'll select book. Then you put in the author. Default way to enter the author's name, as they give the example down here, is the last name, comma, and then the first name. And if you got more than one, separate them with a semicolon. So we're going to put Carol, although you probably wouldn't put the author of the document in the actual document as a reference, but this is just pretend. Title, the year, I don't know what year it was, we'll just pick a year. You can enter the city and the publisher, and there is also a checkbox down here to show all of the bibliography fields, and if you turn that on, you get a pretty long list here. It's only part of it is visible. If you see the scroll bar over here on the right, you see there's quite a bit more, and most of that stuff you won't be doing most of the time. As a matter of fact, they put a little red star next to the recommended fields that they think you should put in. So if you had the city and you want to put that in, the publisher, you could put that in. And when you're all done creating your citation, just click on OK, and it will put in a citation for you at the location of the cursor. Now, if you pause the mouse over this, the whole thing turns gray, which is Word's way of telling you that you didn't type this. This is something that was inserted by Word. If you click on it, you get a little box around it and a couple of options. You've got a down arrow here, and you can just edit it directly from there. You can edit the source from there if you want to. So editing the citation is just what you've got listed right here. There's very little need to do that. Editing the source lets you go in and make some change on the source if you find out, the date was wrong or you misspelled the author's name or something like that. You can convert it to static text. I'm not sure why you'd want to do that. If you leave it the way that it is, then it will automatically be updated by Word if you make any changes. So these are options that you really don't need to use very often. As a matter of fact, there are other ways to go in and edit the source. And the other option here is we've got the three dots, and if you, let me try it again, if you click on the three dots, it turns the whole thing a darker shade of gray, and if you hit the delete key, that's how you can delete the citation. I didn't want to do that, so I'm going to just go up here and do an undo, and we'll bring the citation back. Okay. Once you've created a reference, once you've created a source, you can use it over and over again. So if I want to put another reference into the same source here, I can just go up to Insert Citation, and you see now I've got that option added, and it's basically 2 clicks. Click on the Insert Citation button, click on the citation, and it will put it in for you. Another option in here is the style, and it's got a whole bunch of different style options here for you, and I think 2 of the most common ones when you're doing a term paper are going to be APA. We'll try that one, and it's almost the same except for it puts a comma in there, and the other one I think that's fairly common is MLA, and that one apparently leaves the year out. So you can quickly change the look of every single citation in your document just by going up here and changing the style. So if your teacher specifies a particular source, all you have to do is go up here and choose the source, and everything in your document is automatically going to be in the correct format for you. There's another option up here called Manage Sources. Once you've created some sources, you can go up here and look at a master list. And I've got another one that I've put here from another document I created. And you can go in here, and if you want to edit one of these, you can click on it and choose Edit. And this brings up the Edit Source dialog box that we had before. And again, we've got this checkbox down here, so this looks exactly the same as it did before. So that's another way to go in and edit something after you've created it. We're going to leave everything the same here, so we'll just click on OK. You can also go in and delete an existing source that you might have here. For example, I don't really need that one. I'm going to hit delete, and that one is gone. It also gives you a little preview down here at the bottom. If you got a whole bunch of them, you can sort them in several different ways. Okay, let's close that dialog box. And the last thing that's available in here is bibliography, and the bibliography usually goes at the end of your document. So I'm going to do a Control End to go to the end of my document, and we're going to insert a bibliography at the end. It gives you 3 choices, and I believe all of these are exactly the same except for the word in blue that appears at the top. So let's do bibliography here, and this is what we get. We'll try one of the other ones here too, references, and that looks, I think, exactly the same. It also does puts this on a new page for you. Now, once you've got the bibliography inserted at the end of your document, there's one thing you need to be careful of. If you decide to go back and make changes, add a new source, for example, or make a correction in one of your existing sources, this does not automatically get updated. So if you make some changes after you've inserted this, then you can go up here and you can click on the Update Citations and Bibliography, and then it will update for you. If you decide you want to change it from bibliography to works cited, you can just click on the down arrow here, and it will automatically basically just change its first line for you. If you wait until you're completely done with your document and then insert your bibliography, you don't have to worry about this. So the only time this makes a difference is if you make some changes after you've already inserted. So a good rule of thumb is just wait until you're done with everything and then insert your bibliography, and then you won't have to worry about making any changes later.